however. I trained him quite a bit, and every time we fought, his thirst for power was abnormally palpable. He's got some major tunnel vision when it comes to combat. While that quality has helped him get stronger, it's never enough for him. He says he won't stop at nothing to get more power. You met Gray in the capital, right? You happen to hear anything about this situation? Nope, I got nothing. Doesn't seem like he's really opened up to the folks in the capital either. You're Gray, right? Seen you around Edith a few times. As far as I understand, people think pretty highly of you. You got a bright future. You think the immovable Hazel and Elaine ain't gonna worry about you doing stuff like this? I see that you've got some things going on. Not that having a complicated history is rare in the bracer business. But you have to realize that it's time to man up and talk it out, alright? Who knows? Maybe we can even help. I'm not from Calvert. I'm originally from the Remen state.
But we have you, a group like no other. Not heroes of justice like the Guild, nor the CID, who maintains balance on the government's behalf. You work alongside groups on both sides of the moral spectrum, while having your own distinct style all the same. And I can only hope that you will be a powerful force in carving a future for our country.
Of course, Arkwright Solutions, just as special as Class 7, being a middle ground. Alright, what's going on now? Okay, yeah, he was about as sharp as you expect a former president to be. Easy to see how he could come up with Hayway's elders when negotiating a president. Indeed, I believe the two sides worked together to stop terrorists at the trade conference 4 years ago. The current president is a formidable figure in his own right, but the former president has clearly lost none of his skill. I got the impression he's still working with the current opposition party, too. Not that it seemed like he had any interest in dragging us into any political squabbling. I agree. I believe he came to us purely as an individual thinking of Calvert's future. I'm really glad I got to talk to him. I feel like I learned so much from the experience. He also spoke to you in private after we were all done, didn't he? I noticed that too. He did, but we didn't discuss anything of real importance.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn about you working for Arkwright Solutions. I can't imagine Roy is none the wiser of the fact either.
You know my dad? Well, I mean, you know him in a professional capacity, obviously, but you make it sound like you're more personally acquainted.
I suppose it makes sense you wouldn't know this. But before establishing the Patriot League as a party, Roy was part of the Republican Party just like me. The two of us were on very friendly terms indeed when he first delved into politics after leaving the armed forces. I also knew your mother. I remember meeting you when you were still a baby.
I had no idea. I'm not ignorant about what happened in the election 2 years ago. So much scheming went on behind the scenes to remove you from office, and the man responsible for it all was...
That's just how the world of politics is, young lady. The 23rd president of the Calvert Republic that came out of it has brought us unprecedented prosperity. He is also standing tall as a force to be reckoned with, for better or for worse, in the current world in which we live. Besides, nothing in politics is inherently good or evil. In the present, morality is solely for history to judge. All we politicians must do is ensure that our fair republic is deemed right. Be that thought leading into greatness, or offering an alternative should our leaders lose their way. Such is the life of ones in opposition.
Mr. President...
All that said, you just leave the burden of politics to us adults for now. I would rather you keep your focus on what you want to achieve.
And I will. Thank you, Mr. President.
She looks like she's had a big weight lifted off her shoulders. You're up again, eh? Did you come to collect us? Yep. I'm very sorry we took so long. Don't worry about it. We had a good nap between us. You had to be up early today too, didn't you? You should probably hit the hay yourselves. Can't argue with you there. You guys head... Yeah, you guys good to head back to our rooms then?
I know I am. I might pass out soon as I hit the bed. Now I get to sweep it on Yes and Barry. That's right, we did say we were going to do that. We won't all fit in the bed at once, though, so we'll have to take turns.
They get to have their girls' night, and the boys are just gonna be probably not sleeping at all. Never mind, they're fast asleep. With the lights on? Turn the lights off. Don't. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, why can't you leave the kids alone? God damn it. Well, there goes a... She's a real divine blade to already sense that.
An enemy attack. No. What do we have here? A paranormal being? Oh, but there's more at work here than that.
Okay, there's no way you sleep through the night. You gotta wake up, like, right now. Don't tell me morning comes and you don't, You better say this is the AM. What? You let a whole day go! How fairy? How do you, none of you even know where she is? Okay, how could the girls have not have... I thought they were gonna be getting up, switching places. I wonder why it's so thick. Great. Fog. Oh yeah, there was fog out in Longport when his friends went.
I can't find her anywhere. Maybe she's gone into the boys' room?
Hmm? What's all that about? What's up?
I don't see her.
We heard what's going on. She hasn't been in our room either.
Nor is she anywhere in the communal area.
Who isn't? What's going on? Hey, what's all the noise first thing in the damn morning? Wait, where's the kid?
I'll check just in case. Yume hasn't been in your room, has she? She was supposed to be sleeping with us, but when we woke up, she was nowhere to be found.
They checked with the inn staff just in case, but they were told that Yume hadn't been sighted anywhere on the premises. After learning this, they decided to split up and search the town. Why can't they leave the kids alone in trails? We're gonna head out now, but I want you to stand by at the inn in case anyone tries to get in contact. If you learn anything from the police or the guild, call us right away and let us know. Understood. I'll see if I can find anything on the Orbital Network while I wait. Please do all you can to bring her back safely. Oh shit, we're going with Judith. She's one little troublemaker, isn't she? Maybe she just had so much energy she decided to work it all off? Doubtful. She seems too well behaved for that. Yeah, her mom's brought her up right. I'm sorry for dragging you into our problems again. Kinda ruining your vacation, aren't we?
Not at all. We spent a lot of time together yesterday, so I'm worried about her as you are at this point. Thankfully, I don't think it'll take us that long to find her with this many people. Those two robots, Vio and Zeros, was it? Seems like they'll be a big help in the search.
Yeah, the sensors those things have got more than something else. If she's in the town, they'll find her. In the meantime, we're gonna go around asking people if they've seen her just in case, and see if we can find her that way.
Do you have some useful app on your site that'll help find her?
It's just that something's up with the holo I use. Just stopped responding to me this morning. Can't even get her to appear.
That's weird.
Something might have happened overnight. Anyway, let's get to work.
Okay, got it. Wait, I need to put these on first. What?
Maintenance mode engaged.
You bastards.
Time to update this.
I can't even... Oh. Oh, no. But Mayor's is the best one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. God. I'm feeling like Rick right after he found out that Worry died. I'm about to be go. Oh, no. Fuck. But I need... I can't swap to anything else. Damn it all.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Hollow Core Cameo online.
This is bullshit.
Maintenance mode engaged.
We're probably gonna go through a... So, let me go ahead and toss out a theory. Let me guess. Mayor stepped out of the goddamn Hollow Core and fucking decided to possess Yume? Yeah, thanks a lot, Mayor.
Engaged.
Now I'm gonna have to go through a whole boss fight without you. Probably. This is bullshit.
Sentry here. You're in good hands now.
I can do this with my eyes closed.
I'm mad. Really mad. Bastards did that. You have nothing, of course. Can't even let her hair down or something? Like, come on. Maybe... Watch, it's gonna be, oh, New Game Plus, you wanna let her hair down or something? We have seen her with her hair down, haven't we? Yeah, we did. That was the Hot Springs thing. Well, hold on.
Time to update this.
You have slots to open. Yeah. Well, everyone else has their last ones need to be opened, but she is one with... I didn't even open up, like, any Akatras by the looks of it. Jesus. Fuck me. Yeah, it's still the 900. Well, what does it matter, though? Hold on. Why does On Yes have two that didn't open? 720... Okay. Barry. On Yes. Okay, we can't open another one now. So everyone only has... Ah, shit. Reset's got this one I didn't open. Well, how did I not open that one? Alright, we need to do a lot of updating on this later. Obviously, we're not going to be... And this is probably... I think this is the last video I'm doing tonight, so... Now's not the time for a bath. Well, damn, man. I thought every time was time for a bath. She has no CP, bro.
I've just finished morning prep. But did I hear a child gone missing?
Oh, no, wait. Oh, whatever.
Dana's helping search too, so I guess I'll ask provisioners and other folk I know if they saw anything. Aside from that, I'll hope and trust she'll be found safely.
God damn it, why am I burping so much? Like, I got so much burping, hiccups, what the fuck, man? I don't got time for all that.
I'm very sorry about your missing child. Our launch takes full responsibility for this failure of security. Far from providing you with a pleasant, relaxing time, we've caused you such worry. We are all so sorry. I've taken the liberty of contacting the local police, the Tourism Bureau, and of course the Bracer Guild. I intend to continue searching myself as well, and pray to the Heavenly Mother that we find her safe and sound.
This is weird. So, that random "this is weird" that I said is because Zach still isn't on, and it's almost like 7 his time. This is 2 days in a row. Man, that substitute teacher job he got must really be kicking his ass. I'm sure you're worried about your child. We've contacted the Tourism Bureau and the police. Our INS employees will of course be helping your search, and will also be ready to help safeguard her once she returns. I'll go contact a few of my acquaintances as well. I just hope we find her. I had the inn give me an access to the security cameras to observe the area. I'm afraid that while I saw hints of Yume on the camera, I was unable to find anything in the footage that would help us locate her. It is curious that she could avoid cameras like that. Either way, I'm focusing on gleaning information from what we know.
Out there's the smell of fog. Strange. I hadn't heard of fog being common in this season. Still, this fog's kinda great. Fog, mist, it's all part of the travel experience. This isn't just about here, but, you know, local shops should start by
Try selling the air?
Now then, I'm off to take care of the tea plants. Have to do what I can for the next year's crop. The fog might have been thick as a soup this morning, but it doesn't have to seem to have harmed things much. If I start preparing things now, we'll have excellent tea next year, too.
Okay then, it's a little early, but I'll get the store open. Now, need to make sure the folks who leave during the day can stop by. Oh yeah, I heard about a lost child. Gives me the willies thinking of Eno in this situation. Long Lodge is a very safe place, but it's surrounded by mountains, and there's some real monsters not that far from town. My daughter's at home now, but I'm still worried. Maybe I should try to keep a closer eye on her.
Nothing to do that way.
Too early to go looking outside. Just try talking to people in town.
Okay, I took a nice warm bath, so time for another day of hard work. I'm a bit spooked about the fog, though. I hope the tourists don't get lost. Couldn't think of it, the Tourism Bureau was going on about a missing child, weren't they? I'll keep an eye out while I warn the visitors around here.
Don't often see fog this thick.
Well, I'd better figure out what to get my friends as souvenirs. The real problem is those treats I thought would be great won't stay fresh long enough. And dried goods are a bit of a snooze. This is for my girlfriends. I don't want to give them... And I want to get them something sweet.
Now, should I grab a Montao or one of those rice-based food items for a quick breakfast? Wait, I better go get souvenirs for my coworkers soon. Can't buy anything that won't stay fresh. Wonder if they've got some dried goods or maybe a knick-knack or something.
The mountain this morning or somehow. No, best not to say anything. The air of this place flowed so well last night, yet now I cannot help but worry.
The fog's just awful. I was going to harvest some bamboo from near the waterfall, but in this cloud bank, maybe not. The mountain roads get perilous when you can't see well. Plus, I heard some people were seeing strange monsters yesterday. Don't worry, everyone. I'll help you all create some great memories here in town, so there's no need to go out. I missed something up there.
Goodness, the fog is thick. It's not terribly common to see fog like this off in the Kunlun Mountains in this season. Yeah, it sounds like these that sharpen the senses. They have to feel even the faintest changes in the energy off the land. What? What is this bone-chilling sensation? I've trained here for many years, but I've never felt something like this. Ah, it's no good. I can't get a grasp on it.
This fog is quite thick. The guidebook didn't mention fog being an issue in autumn. That said, the fog does add a wonderfully mysterious feel to this eastern cityscape. I wonder if it's just phenomenally rare. I wish I brought a camera. Well then, time to open the shop. With this fog, I'm not sure how many customers I'll even get, but still, no point in whining about it. I'll just have to pull the customers in with my voice instead. I always find it funny with going through the rounds and trails. We literally have a kid who's gone missing that we're supposed to be watching, yet I'm like, oh, I'll go talk to all the people in the city, or the town.
I heard about your missing child. Sadly, all I can say is that I don't know anything. I can tell you that I've been watching the river this whole time. If she'd fallen in, I'd know. Even the worst aside, the autumn river can give you a frightful chill. I think we're safe from all that, at least. I'll make sure to keep a close eye on the river for the time being. Come to think of it, the Revolution Festival is coming up next month, yes? The big one in the capital. I've been to the interior of the Republic a number of times, but never had quite the time to make it to the festival. I don't have any reason to rush back east, so perhaps it would make for a good change of pace to go see it.
Deanna already informed the Tourism Bureau about your lost child. I've told her staff to contact you if they see her. We'll check the places we usually see lost children, the storehouses, the unopened shops, places like that. I've got to open my shop up myself, but I'll keep an eye out as far as I can from here. Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
I was just about to start morning prep, but the kid who was with you has gone missing. My son seemed pretty worried too. I'll be glad to offer any help I can. After all, what is hospitality if not helping visitors feel at peace?
I heard about the missing child. I've been speaking to people in town and ensuring no stone goes unturned. Especially with the thick fog this morning, I'm very concerned she might get in a traffic accident due to the awful visibility. If we haven't found any sign of her by noon, then might be time to contact the Border Patrol and have them start searching as well.
Van, Judith, have you found anything? We checked to see if the temple had any sign of Yume.
From the looks of it, nothing useful on your end? Well, we can say for sure she didn't come to the temple. We'd up the other attendees, too.
Yes, it seems a girl likely to be your child was sighted early in the morning.
I fear that information is now 20 minutes old. Damn. Could be that she could have left town then? That would be bad.
Even so, knowing what she did after could be critical. We can't run around like headless chickens. We need a clear picture of what happened.
If we discover anything more, we'll be sure to contact you.
May the Heavenly Mother guide us all.
Yeah, thanks.
Long-range scan found no traces of Yume. No precedent for this failure exists. Theo suggests an update to related functionality may be required when the cause is determined. I will continue to ask our worshippers about your lost child. If the worst has happened, we'll be ready to help however we can. We can provide a great deal of medical aid, but we pray she is found safely, above all else. Oh, Heavenly Mother, please show your wayward child your blessing.
The temple staff and I will help keep an eye out for your child. The Tourism Bureau and the police are also searching. We will keep in touch with them. I have faith that the Heavenly Mother will guide us. I encourage you not to lose hope.
With how bad this fog is, a sighting from 20 minutes ago feels like it's worth piss. Damn it. If we can't find her soon, we're gonna get chewed up and spit out by the old man when we get back.
If we were playing hide and seek, Yume would be extra good at being sneaky. Not a lot of people saw her though, so that means she can't have gone far, right? don't know yet if I'll be staying here in the Republic or going back to try my best back east, even with my parents gone. By the way, I have folks who I've forged friendships with here in the Republic. But realizing that makes it a little easier. If I want to move on at all, though, I think I need to go back home so I can at least say proper goodbyes.
Next month will be the Revolution Festival, so I thought I should get home. But this morning I heard something from an acquaintance. It seems they found some kind of rare something or others in the Free Cities, so of course I need to rush over there. My acquaintances in Rykon will introduce me to a guide, so it should work out. I'll just need to be sure I'm back in time for the festival. It'll be another story to share with the kiddos.
Man, doing a mid-stretch in the middle of that line made that sound weird. Sounds like the eastbound train is scheduled to depart just before noon. The inn that put me up for the night gave me their best wishes. I've got to do my very best on this. I'll go out and expand my horizons, and contribute everything I can. Longway Station. Oh, right, doesn't the Transcontinental Railroad pass through here? I really doubt you may boarded the train alone, but still.
Yeah, that's said. Never hurts to ask. It is morning, and it's plenty possible that the fog is disrupting the train schedules, but it still don't hurt.
Van and Ju had talked to the station staff and discovered that, as they had thought, the fog had reduced the train traffic. With few passengers, the staff could say confidently that no one matching Yume's description had passed the ticket gate. Her girl was pretty recognizable. If she passed the ticket gate, someone would have noticed, I think. The buses probably aren't running yet either.
Yeah, this is just a hunch, but I bet she wouldn't go outside the range of this fog.
What is
Why,
that?
it's you. Enjoying a romantic rendezvous in the early morning fog?
Oh, so, I guess this fog shows up during the day too, huh?
Wait, you know her?
Just someone I ran into last night.
I must say, I don't believe this beauty is part of your business trip, is she? Clearly you are a man of high standards. I do recognize you from somewhere, miss.
Do you?
And I mean, you're pretty lovely yourself. That kimono is great. Your hair really goes well with the ensemble, too. Do you work with clothes? Oh, no. This is a hobby, not work. My normal outfits are far stuffier than this. Now, if I may pry, you both seem troubled. Might I ask what's troubling you?
Well, yeah, as it happens.
I think I know the girl. About 6 or 7 years old. She had her hair up in an adorable ponytail.
That's her, all right.
Did you see her somewhere recently? As it happens, I caught a glimpse of her as I finished checking out of my lodgings about an hour ago. She seemed to be having fun sniffing about the spring source by the riverside. I was going to approach her, a little girl like that, out on her own on a foggy morning. However, she was with a somewhat older boy who seemed a decent sort, so I assumed he could be trusted.
Okay then, who was that boy?
It was Senri, I believe. You may have met him, the boy who's working as a guide. I recall he spends his time around the souvenir shop. Perhaps you should check there. Much as I'd be delighted to help you further, it seems my train just arrived. Do forgive me.
What? Thank you for your patience. The bound train is here. Yep.
Now you'd best be off to find your girl. Who knows what sort of peril she could get into on a day such as this. Just, who the hell was she? She clearly wasn't some average woman.
Worst of all, she didn't feel any need to hide it. Either way, we can just ignore that little question for now. Let's get over to the souvenir shop. We gotta catch that guide kid.
Of course. Come on, let's hurry.
Last night there was a problem with the Eastern Rails causing a delay. Everything's back in order though, so eastbound train traffic should resume this morning. I'm sympathetic to the passengers who got delayed, but
It's just a fact of life that you can see this you can see this happen east of Longley every now and then. I gather the railroad company is trying to address the issue, but they haven't solved the fundamental problem. That being said, there's quite a number of people on alert this time. Last night, a lady from NGO happened by Professor Hamilton's been working to find the cause of the desertification, and is bringing in help. Perhaps the Transcontinental Railroad still has some hope after all.
Van, Judith! Have you found anything on your end? We've been having Zeros run around in search mode, but we haven't had luck. We were just talking about that as well as updating the Bracer Guild with our findings.
I got some eyewitness testimonies, but it's not enough to go on yet. If I can find a little more, we can look it over. Sounds like you're a bust, though.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we have anything. We did file a formal request to search for her, though.
Between the fog and yesterday's events, I have a very bad feeling about this whole thing. As it happens, Carson and Gray are out on morning patrol. I did contact them, but, Carson's back.
No good, Drusilla. I went all the way to the waterfall and found nothing. Oh, good, you're here. That makes this easy. Unfortunately, all I can say is that there's no sign of your girl up to the waterfall.
You came to that conclusion quickly. Any proof?
Come on, you know me. I was born and raised in the mountains. There was no trace of anyone else in the mountains but me. I even checked the path on my way back. I saw no sign of child footprints or any indicator she was there at all. Naturally, the next step will be to head out to the Eastern Highway.
Well, as you heard, Gray's checking the Western Highway, for what it's worth. But it doesn't seem like he's found any trace of your girl either.
Yeah. I see. Still, that does limit the number of places she could have gone. If she hasn't been to the waterfall or the highways, then either she's still in town or...
We'll continue searching on our end. If she's gone out of town, the situation could get much worse. If she's not near the waterfall or the Western Highway, the alternatives are quite a bit more dangerous.
I can't help but worry.
By the way, we can't run around with the no clues. We need to get more info to focus our search.
For sure. Let's keep looking around.
'Cause every night